Hello, Realty Pros. Welcome back to this evening's Thursday's training. We're excited today to have Miss Patricia Lancaster with us, who will be presenting today, or this evening, I should say. So she's going to be speaking or showing us or going through constant contact with us, which is always great. So we'll go ahead and I will turn it over to you, Miss Pat, and you can take it away.
All right. Hello, everybody. I'm so glad to see you and to share with you about constant contact once again. We're talking today about agent recruiting and using constant contact to recruit them. Now, you might wonder, with everything else you're doing as a realtor, why do you want to take time to recruit other agents? That's a good question, and we're going to start by answering that. Why recruit other agents? Why do this at all? Because of the value. Through recruiting other agents, you're helping not only them, but also you're also helping yourselves. Now, what am I talking about? First, by recruiting others, you are helping them during this season of the year, especially the holiday season. So many agents, non-Porterhouse, of course, are beginning to look at where they are and what they've done, and they're coming up frustrated. Why? Because they're looking at the desk fees they've had to pay. They're looking at E&O, that's the E&O insurance they've had to pay. They're looking at all the fees, all the expenses, their marketing expenses. They're looking at the living expenses and everything they've had to pay. And they're asking themselves the question, why am I doing this? There's got to be a better way. Is there a brokerage that can help me with all of this? And our response is a resounding, yes, there is. We can help you. So we help them by recruiting them. And then we also help ourselves by recruiting them. What are you talking about, Ms. Pat? Well, through Porterhouse, we have what's called residual income. And so that means that as we invite other agents to join us, we receive a residual benefit. And this allows us to receive a passive income. Passive income is income that you get from doing something once, and then it's repeated through others, and you get the value of it. So you do this once, then you go to sleep. And in your sleep, you wake up to find out that you've received passive income from that initial action that you've taken. It is such a blessing. So why recruit agents? We help them and we help ourselves. Then you might ask, what do you share with these other agents? What can you give them? What can you share with them that would be of value? We can share Porterhouse. We share the blessings that we have. And in case you don't know it, here are some of those blessings that we have and that we're able to share. Consider these, and these are all free that we get as a result of being here at Porterhouse International Realty Group. First of all, free weekly training. We've had a training this morning, this afternoon, and another training here. And then there was an impromptu training in between that was such a blessing. We get free weekly training. And in case folks don't know it, we've got a free a boot camp that's coming up this Saturday. And in fact, we've got monthly monthly boot camps through Porterhouse, not 3 hours of concentrated, focused training on a specific topic provided you by someone that's an expert in that specific area, and that's free of charge. What else do we have? Free mentoring. One of our new agents asked me, would I be her mentor and what it would cost her for me to be her mentor? And I was able to share with her, the mentoring is free. It's also provided by all of us. We all have a stake. We all have an interest in your future, in your your excelling and in your progressing, in your doing well in business. So we offer this as a free service to you. So many other brokerages are unable. What about free E&O insurance? That's free. We don't have to pay that 500 plus each year for that insurance that covers us. We get free just listed postcards, free business cards, and not 5 or 10 business cards, but we get 2,500 business cards free of charge. Then we get a free brokerment account. We get a free CRM. Boomtown is one of the best CRMs known around the world. We get that as a free service, as a free opportunity that given to us through Porterhouse. What else we got? What else we got? Free yard signs, no rental costs, free Wi-Fi, free access to worldwide lounges, free ADT systems for buyers, free open house flyers, free listing flyers. Additionally, we have 5 regional offices, and we're opening up in 3 additional states. We're looking at North Carolina, we're looking at Florida, and I believe the last one is Georgia. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we have all this to provide. Then through our auction service, My House Porter, we're able to sell and to help folks around the country. So these are features that other companies, that other brokerages cannot provide. And I'm just naming the free stuff. There's also passive income for life. You get you receive a benefit for bringing agents in, and then as those agents work with you and through you, every time they close a transaction, you get paid. And then depending on the number of agents you have, 1 through 5, I believe, then 5 through 10, and 10 through 15, each of these is a different level. And at each of these levels, you get a different amount for each transaction that they provide. Also, we don't have to train these new agents coming in. It's done through wherever they are. The training is free, and we don't have an additional responsibility for them like that. Yes, we want to encourage them and help them as we can, but their training is not our specific concern. So that's a blessing as well. That's a blessing as well. There's a retirement program. There's a beneficiary plan, unlimited recruiting bonuses, one-time affiliation fee, and I could just go on and on about all the wonderful things that Porterhouse provides for us as agents, benefits that we did not receive or were aware of if we've come from another from another brokerage. And if you're brand new to Realty, I want you to know this is the blessing. This is the blessing. Porterhouse is truly a blessing in the benefits that it provides. And so that's what we can share, because other agents are looking for something like this. They're looking for something where these services are provided free, but they're also looking for a brokerage where it's not dog eat dog. They're looking for something where there's a family atmosphere, where the agents share what they have. They share their knowledge, just like the impromptu training that we had earlier today. This was just a spur of the moment something. When agents, we were able to sit down and talk and share freely information that we had, knowing that the other person would get an advantage from it, and not concerned that we might not get paid or something like that. No, it's always an opportunity to share and to get that blessing from the sharing. There's a blessing that comes from giving and giving sacrificially, not worried about what's going to happen to you, but wanting to always give of your best so the person that you're sharing with can be better because of the information that's been provided. The Word of God says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. When we don't have information that can strip us and prevent us from progressing and doing all that God is calling us to do. And here at Porterhouse, information is important and is shared freely. So that's a blessing that we can share with other agents. I'm getting a little ahead of myself and beside myself as I'm talking about what to share. we share all those wonderful things about Porterhouse. So you can share what we have here at Porterhouse. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, but share what you know and what you've experienced, how you've been blessed here at Porterhouse. And then you might ask the question, well, Miss Pat, I see the why, I see the what we can share, but just who do we share that with? All right, I'm so glad you asked because I have an answer for you. Who can you share this with? Why, other agents. Now, where are you going to find these agents? Okay, I'm going to challenge you with this free service. If you're in Realty, if you've got Patricia at Porterhouse or your name at Porterhouse, check your emails. I guarantee you, you're getting emails from other realtors. Check your emails. And what you can do is capture those names, capture the name, the email address, and the cell phone if it's provided, and add it to constant contact under your recruiting agents. Also, if you own a home or even if you're renting something, you might be getting notices from other hardworking agents asking you, I want to buy your house, I want to sell your house, I want to help you with a short sale. These agents, they're still hardworking. They're looking to get your information. So check your mail. See if you got some personal mail from a realtor hardworking in your area, looking to get you to buy, to sell, to invest, letting you know that they're in the area and working. Capture that information from that hardworking agent. Get that name, get that email address, get that cell number, and do what with it? Add it to your constant contact. Next, you can capture cards, business cards. When you go on your previews and your showings and your open houses, grab up those business cards. These are folks that are still working and hard at it. Now, don't feel that you're stealing or you're cheating by taking those business cards. Why? Because showing time, and most of us are using showing times with our listings, showing times still gives the agent a record of who came by and when they came by and whatever comments they might have, that kind of thing. So you're not taking something that the agent really needs. It's nice to see those, but agents a lot of times don't use those cards otherwise. So you capture those cards, and what do you do with them? I'm glad you asked. Grab that name, get that email, get that cell phone, and do what with it? Add them to constant contact. What else? Okay, you're checking your emails. You're checking those business cards. You're doing all these things. You're checking your personal mail. And then you can check Bright MLS for realtors as well. They provide another free service through Bright. The search engine, we can go in and look under offices, gather up names, emails, and cell phone numbers of agents around the country. We just plug in a zip code and we can gather that information. Now for the how, I want to take you to Bright and I want to take you to Matrix. So if you'll call up both those systems, both those platforms, call up Bright, and at the same time, call up constant contact. So have both of those out, if you will. I think my constant contact one, no, it is here. Yeah, the devil is a liar. It is here. Lord God, show me where it is because I did see it. There you are. Ha! Okay. So here it is. All right. So I've got Matrix and constant contact up. And what are we going to do? Under constant contact, we're going to click the contacts button and then go to that blue tab that allows us to add contacts. Are you with me?
We are with you.
We're with you, Miss Pat. We're with you.
Good. All right, we're going to go to add contacts. Can you see this on your screen? Can you see I'm in constant contact on your screens?
Yes, we can.
Oh, good.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Nita.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. All right. So when you click add contacts, Then Constant Contact gives you a couple of options for adding and importing contacts. You can create a new contact and add just one. You can type or paste contacts from another list. You can upload from your computer. You can integrate. I've got to ask Maggie what that means. Or you can upload from unsubscribed emails. That's where you sent something and they've unsubscribed for you. But today I want you to click type or paste contacts, because that's what we're going to do a little bit today, okay? So I'm going to click that. And there it is. All right, we've got a little grid here for information. It asks for contact information. That's the email, the first name, the last name, and then a cell phone number. So where do we get this information from that we use to add here? We can get it from our business cards, get it from those personal emails, get it from our open houses and the like, but we can also get this from Bright. So let's go to Bright and pull up that area. I know it's here. I know it's here. There's that. Okay. Hold on now. I'm coming. I am looking for my Bright. Okay, it's not Zoom. It's not Post. It is here. It is here. It must be hiding from me because I know it's here. I know it. Thank you, baby. I want to do this. Did it close? It looked like it closed. Okay, okay. Oh, I just saw it. Did you? At the top of the far left. When we minimize, yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so there it is. All right, I'm gonna go to it.
Okay. Now, where did Constant Contact go?
There it is.
There it is. Okay,
Okay.
we do side by side. Okay,
Okay, you want it side by side?
if I can, yeah. So Miss Maggie is helping me. I've got Constant Contact and Bright open, and I want to put them side by side so you can see what I'm doing. Used to be, before I knew how to do this, I would have to flip from one system to the other, grab some information, I would copy it, but then I'd have to flip from one to the other, like closing one, go. Yes, it took a lot of time because I did not know how to gather the information and minimize both templates so I could see them side by side. All right, so we're in Bright. I want you to hit the search button at the top left-hand corner. And then when that opens up, I want you to click Offices. It's in the third column. It's like number 4 down. Do you see it?
Got it, Miss Pat.
Okay, good. All right, now we're going to go to Offices. Come back, sweetie. Okay. All right. Now here we've got 5,000 plus matches, but we want some specific offices. So in specific areas. So someone give me a zip code, please.
207.
20772. Okay, that's what I think I heard, 20772. All right, so you plug in that zip code under the Office platform, and you see down toward the middle, if you will, it says clear, but it also shows 28 matches. That means there were 28 offices that came up under this zip code 20772, okay? So let's hit results and see what these offices look like. All right, so here are the 28 offices. 25 of them are listed here on this first page. Now I ask you, if you will, click office name, and that will check all the offices. Now, Addison Herring Incorporated, I'm not sure what that is, but I see Bryce's Realty International. So let's hit that and see what comes up under that category, okay? So we're going to click Bryce's, and we see that it's a Realty. It's also international. It's Upper Marlboro 20772. So it provides us with the name and email of the broker, the website, telephone number. We get their office listings as well. But what we want is to view the office members. So let's click that. I hope everybody sees that. Click View Office Members. And presto, changeo, look what we get. Okay, these are the members of that office. Now, what we want to do, we're going to click Agent Code. And then I ask you to go over to the far right where it gives you display and click. Wait a minute, I don't want single line. Okay, here it is. I want the full line because we need name, email, and cell phone information, okay? So those are the three pieces of information we want. We want their name, we want their cell phone, and we want their email address. Now with this, do you all know how to copy and paste? With it side by side, it makes it a little bit easier. So we can highlight the name. Her name is, I'm not sure if, I'm hopeful that Sarita is her first name. So we see the name is Sarita Teal, and the email address is sarita.teal@gmail. I like to capture the email address first. So we can copy it. And transfer it over to our Bright. Click Control V, and it shows up. Everybody have that? Okay, and they're saying it's invalid. So we click in front and click backspace. Okay. Next, we pull her name, which we said was what, Sarita? And we think that her last name is Teal, T-E-E-L. So let's check to make sure. And now let's get her mobile phone number. We don't need the office number, but we want her cell number, her mobile number, because we want to stay in touch with her. We see she's got a DC license that expires August 31st, 2023. So we see she's also a current agent. He or she, I'm sorry, is a current agent, and she's been updated. So we want to grab that cell phone number. We're going to copy it. Click Control C. Then we come over here to click back under Constant Contact. Oh, I want to click here where it asks Select. And we're going to add mobile phone. Okay, then we'll come up and do the Control V. Okay. So there you go. So you continue working this till you complete the page. So we can, if you want, we can do a couple more. What I like to do too, at the beginning, I click all the agents, and then as I finish one of them, I'll go back and delete the clip. So this lets me know that this one is completed. This is one that I finished, okay? Now we've got 13 agents here Who else should we capture? Who else should we share this good news with? Let's try Gabriella. So let's click her email address. We're going to copy it. Click Control C to copy. And we're going to transfer it to Constant Contact. We're going to click the box for email. Click Control V to copy it. Yep. You're going to keep telling us that it's not right, but we know it is. Okay. And her name is Gabriella Griffin. We can copy that. Control C. Okay. Then we come back to Constant Contact. Control V. Her last name is Griffin. And we'll put that in the box. Now, what else do we need? Her cell phone number. Yes, so let's go back and get that. Make sure we have that. Gabriella, her mobile phone number. We're going to copy that. Okay. And then we'll go back to Constant Contact. Control V to enter it. We go back here to the beginning of this email. We click backspace. That takes us to the beginning. And you know we got this, right? Yes. Okay. Now, are there any questions about what we've done so far? I know you all are looking at this and say, boy, this is one way to do it, to capture those wonderful recruiting agents. Now, once you finish this page, we can hit continue, and that will
Pat?
take us further on. Yes.
You're doing an excellent job. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Now, if you need more lines, you can click this bottom. You can click this tab at the bottom, and it'll add 10 more rows. So if you need more, click that plus sign. It'll add 10 more rows, all right? You can get them all together. Then when you finish with all your contacts, you click continue. Now the system asks you here, can you all see this page too?
Yes, we see it.
Okay. All right. Here it's asking for the name of the email listing that you want to add these contacts to. So here you hit that plus sign once again, and it'll scroll through all the lists that we have at Porterhouse. Okay, who do we want to give this list to? Anybody want some recruits?
Kerman will take that.
Yes,
Vermont,
indeed.
okay, we're going to give you these recruits. So we'll scroll down to find your name or your email list. I think I just passed it. Yes, so we're going to add it to Kerman's recruiting list, okay? Click that. The next button you click is apply, so that these will go into his account. Okay, now for tagging contacts, you can put a name on these contacts if you like. So you go through if you want to, you don't have to, but it's a way to identify the recruits, making sure so that as you go back and look at your list, you can remember, oh yeah, this is that particular one. Maybe it's one you met on a particular date or someone that was a particular occasion. So you can identify them through these tags, okay? So these are our agents. These are our realtors. Okay. Carmen, do you have a specific tag you want to put these under?
I think I had it under Kerman's clients, so I think that's on there somewhere.
Okay, let's go back. I'm at M. Let's look at K, H-I-J, K. No, I don't see K. Let me go to clients.
Should be in there.
Do you want to create a tag? You can do that as well.
Okay, we can create it. We can even put Kerman's recruits.
Okay, that'll work. That'll work. So we'll say Kerman's recruits. All right, good. So this is your tag, KIRMON''S-RECRUITS. All right. So is this right? Is this how you want it?
Yes, indeed.
All right, so let's click apply. Uh-oh, where's my tag?
Uh-oh.
Let me go back. We just created a new tag. Where are you? No. Did I miss something? We created the name. We clicked apply. Let's try it again. We're going to name it Kerman's.
Miss Patty, were you able to search it? Search for Kerman's
Yeah.
recruits?
I was looking for it under the tags and didn't see it. I see his recruiting list, and that could be what it is. Okay, yeah. But I wanted it as a name for his tags. So it could be something he could find quickly and recognize it as that.
So would you go to search for a tag up there in the top thing and then put it in up there?
Yeah, let me try that. Because we called it Kerman's recruits. Let's see what's up there. I don't want to apply. Oh, this is manage. No, this is something. Okay, we're going to create it. Create. We were just doing, no, we already have the tag. No, we're going to apply because we have the tag. No, it's showing in
We have
both.
to select all.
I'm going to hit. Okay. All right. And click apply because we've created it.
Yeah, I was in a training class, but okay.
And we don't want all of this, so we've got to go back. Nope. Okay, we are not selecting all. We want to cancel. All right, Kerman, so your recruits are going to go into every account. Okay, I'll work with Khadijah to see what we can do to get you out of this. And just focus on the one that you, okay, so we're going to click them. Nope. Yeah. All right, so we'll go back and delete the ones that do not apply. And preferably, I want to see too, did Kerman come up here so we can identify that one? He canceled. Okay.
All right, I don't want mine acting up on you.
Sure, we want to cancel. Yeah, because the others have been saved. Okay, all right. Thank you. Maggie. All right, good. So we canceled that. We've still created the account. Oh, it's taking us all the way back. All right, we've added these. We've created a list. I'm just curious to see. Let's go to Kerman's. Okay, this is your list. I want to go to Kerman's. Okay, so let's enter this at the top. Because I want to see if you got those contacts, babe. Create list, add list, tag.
I just saw my name.
Let's go to contacts. Let's go here.
Miss Pat, if you go back to contacts and if you look at,
List segments, tags. And
right, go
contacts.
back to lists. I'm sorry.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then right up under the large numbers, there's something that says filter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, click in that filter by last name and see if you can find Cremons.
Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, yes. Okay. Because I wanted to make sure you got them. Okay.
It's gonna say, I'm sorry, just try Cremon,
Okay.
because that's how you created it.
Mm-hmm. Come on, sweetie. Here we go. Okay, there you go. Let's see. Because here we are. Okay. So here's your recruiting list. Okay. I want to see if it'll show us what we added today. Date added.
Mm.
Mhm.
It looks like November 3rd was the last one, so it looks like when you cancel, it canceled the
Knock
whole thing out.
everything out. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Well, we know how to do it now. So we'll type and paste, and then we'll hit continue if we need to, as we need to, or we can add 10 more lines if we need to. We know how to go to Matrix and pull up Office. Are there any questions over anything we've done so far? Okay. Who's excited to start with their recruiting agents? All right, let's go. Let's start over. Want to go back to Gabriella or look at Andrea? Come on, this is on you, sweetie. I see there's a hand up.
We can go back to Gabriella.
Okay,
That's fine.
all right. Okay, babe. Let's start with her email then. Thank you all for your patience too. All right, so let's control D. Uh-oh.
You're doing awesome, Miss Pat.
Bless your heart, baby. Okay. Then Miss Gabriella. And what's her last name? Griffin. All right, now we need her cell phone number, her mobile number. So we'll copy that and go back. Oh, gotta hit this first for the mobile. Yes, we want the mobile phone number. All right, here we are. Hello, Gabby.
There it is.
There it is. Okay, we're going to go in front of that first letter G, hit backspace. Okay, now, there we go. There we go. All right, we're going to scroll to the bottom. We're going to hit continue so we can capture her. It's going to go to her mind's recruiting list. So we'll copy that and go back. Oh, gotta hit this first for the mobile. Yes, we want the mobile phone number.
There it is.
All right, here we are. Hello, Gabby. Now, we were trying to add a tag, but for sake of time, let's go on and just hit import. Do you mind, Kermon?
That's fine.
All right, all right. Let's hit import. Now, this will show you, the system will go through this list and compare it to the list that you have and that all of Porterhouse has. And if this is one that someone else already has, it might tell you no. So it says the import was complete. There was one contact added, and here's the verification. You now have 161 contacts, okay?
Fantastic.
That's how we add our contact. Yeah, yeah, that's the how. Are there any questions on the how?
That is
I'm
amazing.
sure this was easy for all of you. Next question is what? Now what? What do you do now that you have these contacts under your recruiting list? What do you do with them? You share with them. You share with them what you have. You share with these agents about what Porterhouse offers. This is good news, y'all, and it's news so
Well,
good,
now I'm interfering.
too good to hold on to. Question or comment?
I have one question, Miss Pat.
Yes.
Okay, I was looking at this. Can we start at the beginning with creating a list if we don't have a recruiting list first?
Okay.
And then start to add from the, what is it, the Bright MLS?
Okay. Okay. Yep. So you don't have a list to begin with. So you are transferring your list, or you're adding to, you're creating a list and then adding to. All right, all right. So you don't have a list yet. So let's go back to that start. Going back to list. Okay. So say if you want to transfer your contacts to constant contact. Is that what you're talking about, Aurelia?
No, what I was saying is creating a, say for instance, I want to say Aurelia's recruiting list. And then I
Okay.
want to go into Bright and I want to do exactly what you were doing. And I'm going to compile my list. And then the list is already created because I started out, if you start out from the beginning, creating the group, can you do that?
Yes, let's go to creating a list.
Okay.
That's under constant contact. Mhm. So you want to create a list. This one, you're going to name it, then save it, and then it'll ask you to add contacts to it. So what's the name of your list, Aurelia?
I'm coming. Aurelia's recruiting list. Take the U out. It's Arelia.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome, baby. Is that correct? Recruiting list. Okay. And say, if this is right, then we'll hit save. So you have a list by this name. Now, what do you do with this list? You want to add contacts.
Thank you, Ms. Pat.
Okay, and that's where you then go to Bright. And then with Bright, you're going to add in all the names, the cells, the names, the emails, that kind of thing. And then you click import. And then through importing, you assign it to the list of your choice, and then go on from there. All right. Okay, okay. Now,
Yes, thank you.
we've got this fabulous list. What do we want to do with it? What do we want to share with these people, with these realtors? What do they need to hear from us?
They need to hear about Porterhouse and the advantages of being an agent here with Porterhouse.
Yes, yes, they need to hear about that. And so through Constant Contact, we share that kind of information with them. Now, there's some recruiting campaigns that are already up and running, different folks with different information they're sharing with recruiters. So yes, I wanted to go to ours. Not the monthly. Is it the weekly? Okay. I don't want to manage. I just want to open it right now. Okay. Please. Thank you. You're the best system. You're always right on time. You're always efficient and running well. Yes, there you are. Hello. Okay. So what we want to share with them is this kind of information that we have about what Porterhouse offers us. I've got it in draft, but it's here. This is from Porterhouse, talking about our different offices. It's talking about build generational wealth when you join us today. And then it talks about some of the things that are free and many of the things that are being offered by Porterhouse. So this is something we can send out to those agents that we have under our list now. Do we need to make this personal? Do we need to plug in our information? Yes, we have to personalize this because we want our name to be down here somewhere so that when the agent comes back, because they love this service so much, we want to get recognition for that. Now, the blessing is that with Porterhouse, this is the primary work that we do. Getting them in the system, listing them, sending our information to them. From there on, the porters take over with the training, with the calls, with the meetings that they have with them, and then bringing them on board. The next time we see these agents will be, or hear about them, might be when we get a notice in our direct deposit that we've gotten another check for $300. Oh my goodness, what's it for? And then as you go back, you discover, oh wow, this is an agent that I've been talking to, an agent that I've been trying to recruit, an agent that the Lord God has placed on my heart. So I'm staying in their face and trying to encourage them to stay in realty, but perhaps change their brokerage to one that will give them more of what they really need from a brokerage, a family. So many folks need family. They need relationship. They need to know that they have value. They need to know that just because they might not have had 20, well, we're believing for that, but they need to know that they're more than just their money. And so we bless God for that. So you come here, you customize this, and you send it out. I did another one earlier the month that was that wasn't the series like this one is. It just sent out the one email to address our agents. We also have the option of sending out a series of emails as well, where you determine the time period between each notice. You determine what is the trigger, and you determine just how far in advance you want to schedule your series. So we have two options there that Porterhouse provides for us. Okay. Now, are there any questions about anything we've looked at today? Now, we can share this information, but I think it's also important that we share other information with our recruits as well, letting them know what's happening at Porterhouse, letting them know about the Saturday boot camps. Many other brokerages don't provide boot camps like this, and where they do, sometimes they are at a cost. Share with them your listings, share with them your open houses, share with them portions of our newsletter so they can see just what we're doing. You might also send them Thanksgiving and Christmas cards as well, letting them know that while we value their service and while we're interested in them as realtors, we also see them as people too. People who have lives that are outside of realty, people who have needs and concerns outside of realty as well. So in this way, we're making it personal. We're letting them know that we see them as human beings having many facets, wearing many hats, and we encourage them through the way we share, to be open with us, to come and share, and just to come and check out Porterhouse International Realty Group. Folks will not believe what they're hearing, so they've got to come in and check us out so they can see with their eyes. So many folks need to see with their eyes. So many folks need to experience more than just hearing. So they come in and they check us out. They see us, they talk with us, and they share in what we're sharing with them. So this is recruiting agents. I challenge all of you, recruit agents. You won't be sorry. Start out by doing it as a means of helping others, and then seeing as a result of your helping others, you're really helping yourselves. Passive income is that kind of income that comes to you from doing one thing right, doing it once, and then seeing the repetition in that even while you're sleeping, folks are coming in and they're checking out Porterhouse. And then when you get the checks in the mail, yeah, that's the blessing of recruiting agents. It doesn't take as much time as working with listings and buyers and the like. It's something you can do, maybe spend half hour once a week if you want, plugging in those agent names, plugging in those cell phones and adding them to your recruiting listing. And then as a result of adding them in, when you're doing a series, though that series will proceed and move forward. So even as you're adding more agents in, the series will add them into the flyers that it's sending out repeatedly. So yeah, do yourself a favor and do that as well. Angela, I see your hand up, babe.
Yes. Not sure if I have a comment or a question.
Okay.
So I'm glad that you showed me how to do this in Constant Contact and to pull this out of Bright, because I haven't done that yet. But I was also going to, I guess, add to that, we encounter agents all the time, and just like we prospect buyers, sellers, we can kind of prospect with agents as well. So sometimes our conversations can be, hey, well, you can have conversations and build rapport with the agents. Hey, what do you like best about your brokerage? Or, what brokerage are you at? And just kind of, start some conversation with them. Usually they'll tell what they, like about their brokerage or don't like. That's usually how you find out if they're happy or not. But if you just talk to other agents about their brokerage, it just opens that door and gives you that opportunity to be able to share all these wonderful things about Porterhouse that you mentioned in the beginning of, this training. So I guess every closing that you have, you should be adding those agents that you work with. I'm sure you had a great experience with them. They enjoyed working with you, your professionalism. So you can come right here to Constant Contact, and the recruiting list that, we just learned how to create, we can start adding those folks on that list so that they're like, oh, I remember working with Darlene. I remember working with, Kerman. And they may say, oh, and then they they're more open or, to review these messages that you're sending. They had a great experience with you. You've already started the relationship. So I guess it's more of a softer approach, but definitely add those agents that you work with into Constant Contact as well and continue to recruit them that way.
Amen. That's an excellent comment, babe. Excellent. Yes. That makes a big difference. Folks that you worked with, folks that are pleased with what you've done. Yeah, that's a softer, Angela, your hand up? Yeah, okay. Yes, definitely do that. Are there any other questions or comments?
Well, Ms. Pat, I just wanted to comment. First of all, thank you so much. I've never really understood this before till tonight, and you made it so easy to be able to add people into this Constant Contact option that we have. It's really amazing that we have technology that can kind of do the work for you, that you don't have to really be, doing it all the time, and it kind of will send information out. It will keep people in contact with you and keep them in touch with what you have. Excuse me. Excuse me.
God bless you.
But the thing I like the most about it is that one time something that you had mentioned about residual income and passive income. A lot of places, I've never heard of a place, especially in realty, where you can have that type of income coming in on a consistent basis. that you can do something one time and have that coming in. And I think we have to really take a look at that. And one of the things that you're going to find is when you talk to real estate agents, they're going to tell you they don't have that at their brokerage. They don't have an opportunity to really have a retirement program or whatever in their brokerage. So we have to really take a look at that and share with people what we're offering and what the opportunity is. And a lot of people say it sounds too good to be true. I've had a lot of people tell me, "Oh, you can't do that," or "That's not the case," and I'll show it to them in writing. And then the only challenge they have is some people are just afraid of leaving. They're very comfortable where they are. But I just share with them when the time is right. And if you ever get to a point where you really want to take a look at something new, something different, something fresh, that answers a lot of your questions and gives you the opportunities that you're looking for, here's the spot, here's the place for you, and there's a home for you here. So thank you so much for doing this, because it really makes it a lot easier to connect with people. You don't have to just try to, go from person to person. You can really do a whole group of people and send out a lot of information and then just wait for people to get back in contact with you.
Amen. Amen.
So thank you so much for that.
Well, you are more than welcome. Thank you for this opportunity. Yeah, we run into realtors at so many different levels. So yes, wherever you meet them, share with them, let them know what we've got. Yes, that conversation, you worked well. Or even realtors that are sending various notices to you personally. Check these out, all opportunities to share. They're looking, they're needing Porterhouse International Realty Group. And this would be a wonderful Christmas present for for an agent that's having to pay desk fees and E&O insurance and all these other fees that are added on. So yes. So yeah, this is a way of helping them and helping ourselves as well. So yes, it is such a blessing to be recruiting. And I encourage you all, let's do more of it. So I think this ends for me, unless are there any other questions or comments? I think we've kind of covered everything. I've sought to answer your questions about what to share as you recruit, who to recruit. I talked about 4 different areas where we can recruit, and Angela has reminded us of the 5th. So there are all kinds of opportunities for recruiting. Then we've looked at Constant Contact and Bright to determine just how to get the list together and then how to recruit using those platforms. And then we talked a bit about just what to share, what to share with these agents that are now in your list. What kind of information should you share with them? Share everything. Share what you've got. Share your hopes and dreams. Share your listings, even as they do. Share your sales, but also share expos. Share with them information about Porterhouse primarily. Share all of this. Share your comments. You might even call them. Tell them that you really appreciated working with them and that something is happening here at Porterhouse. Invite them to come by and get to know Porterhouse and see people and talk with our brokers and the like. So yeah, so many ways. And then finally, after you've done all that, then you can just sit back, cross your legs, and relax. I'll have that hot tea now. God bless you. God bless you. I pray you've enjoyed this. Are there any other questions or concerns? Otherwise, I'm going to end and turn it back over to the wonderful hands of Anita Bowie.
Ms. Pat, if I can make one last comment before you
Yes.
do that. And I just wanted to encourage everyone, if you get people in contact with Ms. Porter, if Mrs. Porter speaks with them, if they get in contact, it's a wrap. I can tell you that right now. So and I know that Mrs. Porter was even doing a training at one point in time, and she may still be doing it, where she would have a whole group of people who were interested in seeing what Porterhouse had to offer. And she was going through everything. But I can tell you that if she talks to them, if they get on the phone with her, or if she talks to them in any way, shape, or form, it's going to be done it's a wrap. And that's what with Mr. Porter as well.
Yes,
With Mr.
yes.
Porter, they'll be laughing all the way through it, but he'll get them as well. So make sure that you get them in front of our broker and our owner, and I think you'll find it'll be done. It'll be a done deal.
Yes. Absolutely right. Mhm, mhm. So we invite them in, they come in and they sign up for meetings, they sign up for to get more information, the like through our brokers and owner, they take care of that. So from the point we're kind of hands off after sending out the notices. So our brokers and owner take care of all of that for us. So you can recruit someone who's in this area. You can even recruit someone that's outside of this, I'm about to say outside of this office, outside of this area, someone even in another state. Why? Because our brokers are going to handle this, and we've got offices all over. We're also looking at 3 other areas. So the world is our oyster. The world is our oyster. So please look into agent recruiting. I don't think you'll be disappointed with it. God bless. God bless. Thank you.
Miss Pat.
Yes.
Miss Pat,
I hear you calling me. I don't think yes.
that's Darlene.
Hi, Darlene.
Hi, I'm not sure if you already went over this, but isn't there a way that you can um, gather information from Bright? So like, the listing, the different offices on Bright, where you can.
Yes, honey, we can. We'll go quickly to that for a second. But yeah, we did go over it, but it's okay, babe. We will hit it again. From Bright, you can go to search, click that button. It's at the top left-hand side of your screen. It says search, click that button. Let me go to it if I can. I know it's there. Okay, we're gonna come out of this. We're gonna go. No, you're good, you're good. You're gonna click search at the top button, and then search is going to open up 3 columns of listings. You're going to go to the very 3rd column. You scroll down, I think it's 4 or 5, and it says offices. It says offices. You're going to click offices. Then offices will open up and it'll ask you for information, ask you what kind of information you want. I want you to go to zip codes, and plug in the zip code that you're interested in. Because we're Maryland, DC, Virginia, Pennsylvania, and branching out, you don't have to stay just in Maryland. You can do DC, Virginia, all those areas. Scroll in, plug in one of those zip codes. Check it out. Thank you, babe. We're going to go to, we're going to click search. And now we're here, yes, under offices. So here under clear, we've got more than 5,000 matches. But we want to plug in a specific zip code. Earlier we did 20772. So we did that again. Yep. And now you click, well, as you look at clear, we see there are 28 offices that come up. And then as you click results, they'll open up for us. You are the bomb.org. So earlier, Kerman had us to look, click it all, click all office names. Yep. I like to click all office names. And then as I use them, I go back and unclick them. So this lets me know which ones I've worked with. Earlier, we were looking at Bryce's Realty International, and we see that it's here in Upper Marlboro. It's on Old Mill Road. And then we clicked under View Office Members, Darlene. And then that gave us the names of the 13 here. So we click agent code because we want more than just a single line. We want full information on these agents. And so as we click full, this will open up a little portal on each agent. And from there, we get their name, we get the name of the office they're working under, we get their mobile phone number, we have their email. We can also see that this first agent is current. She's got her DC license and it expires August of 23. So this agent is current. So what we do, we go from here back to constant contact. That's why I want you to have both constant contact and Bright open at the same time, okay? And what we do then, I'm going to click email. I'm going to copy the email. Not yet. We're going to copy that email. And then we're going to add it. Oh no, you know what?
You have to share your screen again.
That one, because that one is Kerman's. Let's go to, okay. There's constant contact. Here they are, both side by side.
You'll have to share your screen again, Ms. Pat.
Okay. Yes, so we can see both. Okay. So there is constant contact, and then here is matrix. Okay. So we have both here. All right. So we're going to pull that information from matrix, copy and paste it into constant contact. Okay. I'm going to hold, I want to open up constant contact suite. And I want to, now if I close this, I see it. And I'm declaring no, it's all good because I'm in constant contact. I'm just going to go back to contacts. Hey, babe. I'm going back to contacts.
Okay, it's spinning up top. There you go. Okay, what you want right on up as well?
I want to
Share
yeah,
the screen first.
share the screen first. Okay. Share the screen. Okay. All righty. All right, here we are. And then Bright is right beside it. Okay. So we're going, you're right here. Are you getting this? Okay. So we're going to go to contacts. All right, babe. Go to contacts. Thank you, awesome machine. Each platform is blessed and highly favored. You come up immediately and fully. Just waiting for constant contact. And there we're going to go to contacts. Yes. So we've created a list. And then we want to add contacts to that list. Darlene, do you have a list? A constant contact list? Or if not, let's create one, babe. I'm going to create one for you.
Okay, we can create one.
Okay. What do you want to name your list?
Yeah, Darlene's recruiting.
Okay. Oh, here's it in here. Darlene's recruiting.
She got it.
All right. And then I'm going to hit save. It is saving. Good. Now we've created your list. Now we want to add contacts to that, okay? So we go to add contacts. It gives us options. We can create a new contact, do it individually, one at a time, or we can upload from our files. If you have something on a spreadsheet or something, that what is it, the CSV file, we can do it that way, or we can type or paste. We can
Type and paste, yeah.
we can do that. That's usually faster. No, depends on how many you're doing. This is another option for adding contacts to your list of recruiting agents. So I'll say it that way. So now we found Bryce's one as our realty group. And now we want to add some of these folks to our list. Okay. We've got Gabriella on another list, I think. So let's look at Andrea. Let's add Andrea Glenn to your list, Darlene.
Okay.
Start with her email. 3 pieces of information we need. We need her email, we need her cell number, we need her name. And that's what going to the full focus gives us, those 3 pieces of information. So let's start by copying and pasting her email address. We're going to copy and we're going to add that. Control C, and we'll go over here and add it under email address. Okay.
You swallowed it.
Every time you put in an email address, the system's going to tell you it's invalid. But what you do is place your cursor in front of the very first letter, click backspace, the backspace tab, and this will fill the block. So there you go. All right. So who are we transferring? Is this Andrea? Yes, Andrea Glenn. So we can next capture her name. Hit Control C. And now we go back to constant contact. You're going to hit Control V. So there's Andrea. We see her last name is Glenn, G-O-Y-N-N. We go back and we delete the last name from the first name block. Okay. Next, we want that cell number. But this system is so techy that it gives you a couple options here. There are a lot of things you could enter, but we mainly want the mobile phone number. We don't have to have every piece of information on it, but we want sufficient information so we can contact them and know that we've got enough for that. So we want Andrea's cell number. What's her phone number? Anybody? Her cell number.
202 766 227
3.
Yep, 202. So we're going to capture that. We're going to copy it. Click Control C. Go back here to phone, click, and it gives us room. Click Control V. There we have it. We've added Andrea in, okay? So we repeat this. Now, if you want, you can capture everybody in this office, if you like, and then go on to another zip code and continue doing the same. You can add continuous rows to your pages here. But because it's almost 8:30, we're going to go with only that first one, okay? But Darlene, you can add
I
to it.
appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, you're more than welcome, babe. So next we're going to hit continue, and then we want to make sure that we're at, look at that, Darlene's recruiting agent. So we've got you here. Now, we're recognizing that we do have permission to email these contacts, and yes, we do. We're realtors, and then we want to import. Now,
Miss Pat, before you hit import,
I noticed one thing, that as you're adding the contact, you can add the tag then,
Yeah, okay.
right
So we
next
can
to
add
it. And that way you don't have to go back and add it for each person. You can just complete that file.
Okay, okay. So anybody want to add a tag?
What tag you want to
Okay.
add? Recruit, what is, what do you, what tag you want to add? Well, it's going to be under Darlene's list. So just say,
Right,
recruit.
okay. I'm gonna check to see if it's under here. No, we've got
A
referral.
tag is only what?
The tag is to identify who that person is.
So that would say, that would be right recruits. That's where it's
Oh,
coming from.
yeah, why don't you do
Say
that?
Bright
Right.
recruits. Mhm.
Or
A
MLS.
tag is like an index card in a box. The labels for the index cards, the little dividers, that's what a tag is. You've got maybe 500 recruits here, but if you want to specify maybe some that you met at this point or on this particular date or place, that kind of thing. Maybe agents that are dual agent, might be someone that's working at a specific government agency. So those, through the tags, you can label them so that as you're looking at your recruits, you can say, okay, I'm going to be in this specific area, or I'm going to visit this business, that kind of thing. That's what the
Okay,
tag.
so in that case, since you got this from a specific real estate agency, can't you say Bryce or whatever that real estate company was?
You can do that. Yep, yep.
So you'll know they came from that, because once you put this list of names, you don't know who they came from.
That's
Is that
true.
correct?
That's true. Not really. Yeah, you don't know. You don't know.
So you might want to put the realtor company, maybe. I don't know.
Right, MLS.
That is an idea, but my concern here is, are you going to do that for each one?
Yeah,
Say
it's
you got
not best to use the
realty
tag.
offices. You don't
Yeah,
really
no.
have
So
the information
I
on
just,
the
if
tag,
that, if
but
it's a
you
group,
don't
then
really have to have it. I'm thinking
Nah.
about something.
The whole list is a list of recruit agents. that you
So
can
leave it
choose.
alone.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
So we could, so I
so
was
we don't need to use it.
recruiting, you might say November recruiting or December recruiting if you wanted to make that kind of designation. But I don't think you necessarily have to have the
Tag.
why? Because they come in here.
Right. Thank you.
Okay, okay. So did you want to create a tag, Darlene?
no, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Then we're going to cancel and move forward. Now, the system will let you know as you import if somebody else has this. And it'll also let you know how many contacts you have on this list as a result of this one being added. All right, so you got the one contact. Congratulations, babe. Yep, yep, yep. And now you got this contact. You're going to add more here, but you're also going to start sharing with them. Share with them the porterhouse information that we have. And you can do that one of two ways. You can do it in one single account, so it's just a one-time flyer, or you can add them to a series. So each month or every 4 days or however often you want it, you got something going out to them. I encourage you also send them Thanksgiving and Christmas cards. And if something particular is happening here that you want them to be aware of, let them know that too. Let them know that too. Treat them like not a sphere of influence, but treat them like a business partner. Let them know what's going on, because you want them to see what's happening at Porterhouse, because they're not going to believe what you say. So they've got to see it. They've got to experience it. So share that kind of information with them. Okay. So on that note, yes, Jasmine.
Those are my hands in applause.
Oh,
Giving you a round of applause.
thank you, thank you. I give you all. Yeah, I praise God for Porterhouse. And I'm gone.
Thank you, Miss Pat. We appreciate you sharing with us this evening. Can somebody mute the we appreciate you sharing with us this evening. And so this has been very beneficial to all of us. So all of us now can go in, if we have not yet put together our recruiting list, to do that now. We know how to do that. And if we have, like myself, and have not, I have to get back to it. So start back on that as well, for, because that's, people are probably also too looking at, oh, this is the end of the year, and looking at, their goals for the next year. And so, and maybe, trying to make decisions as to where, if they want to continue in real estate, if they do they want to stay at, at the brokerage they're at? And because we have such a wonderful brokerage that offers so much to us, it's, it's good for us to share what we have with other agents. And then again, it, as Ms. Pat said, it becomes beneficial to you as well. So we thank you so much, Ms. Pat, for sharing with us this evening. And I wanted to, just as Ms. Pat had mentioned when she first began, I wanted to again remind everyone about the boot camp on Saturday, the listing boot camp from 9 to 12 in the office. It is not too late to respond and say that you are going to confirm that you're going to be here on Saturday morning. And also, we're not going to be having a Realty Talk and or new agent training next week because of the holiday. So want everyone to have a wonderful holiday. And we will see you back here the first week in December. Ms. Porter, did you want to share anything with? Well, let me stop unless Ms. Porter wants it to be on the recording. Let me stop the recording.